Hey everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today with a look at probably what is one of the funkiest Transformers figures of all time. It's Beast Wars Basic Level Claw Jaw. And this guy is super cool. He's one of my all-time favorites, mostly because of just sort of how crazy and funky he looks with the big googly eyes and everything. A very freaky figure. He actually is a squid, very unusual in the world of the Transformers. I can't really think of any other squid right offhand. Actually does a pretty good job representing a squid as well. I've cut up many of them myself in my life, living here in Nova Scotia. We're actually doing this review on a fish cutting table, and all these things are fish scales back here. You can see tons of them. But anyway, very fitting that we would do Claw Jaw in this particular environment. I'm currently home in Nova Scotia for a little visit, and most of my figures are here, so I thought I'd do a couple of retro reviews. Anyway, what I really like about this guy is kind of the bold colors that he's got. He's got the pink, and there's little bits of sort of lavender, or if you'd rather call it purple, I suppose. And the big yellow bold eyes. Of course, orange, which is my favorite color. He's got a good bit of that going on as well, with all the tentacles and everything down here. Just a very striking figure, and a whole lot of fun, actually. He's one of the ones that really brings a lot of fun to the Beast Wars line for me. So we're going to go ahead and do the transformation here in a second. It's quite easy. It's not a flip transformation as we saw with Terrorsaur the other day, so something a little bit more complicated this time around, which I really like. But let's just check out some of the details. Now, first of all, and this is probably one of the bigger complaints about Claw Jaw, is that you can see some of the screws on the front of the figure, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I tend to just look right past that and not really notice it too much. He does have a lot of interesting molded in detail. He's got the little sort of suction cups there on the tentacles, even on these bigger tentacles here, which will become his Beast Wars, or his robot mode arms that are loaded down with tentacles. So lots of neat detail. Again, I just love the eyes, just the craziest thing. Very poppy out, I guess you could say. So to transform Claw Jaw, you just want to start here by splitting the legs in two. And this part here, these just fold down and become the feet. So then you're going to go ahead and kind of swing this whole section forward a bit, and then rotate the lower half here. And then you're going to go and split this part, the tentacle parts, and they become almost like wings. And beyond that, it's mostly just a matter of posing up the little bits and pieces, kind of just in the way that you'd like, like him to be. There's his head there. He's got a very interesting head. It's very squid-like. Something really fishy about it. Definitely a cool head. Lots of colors as well. More of the pink, the lavender, and the very bright yellow eyes. He's got a pretty cool action feature in this mode, in robot mode. In fact, it'll work in either mode. You just go ahead and push in on the back section here, and the squid beak will kind of pop out and grab at you. And, in real life, those squid beaks, they can be pretty strong, so you really don't want to be grabbed by one of those. Now, he does have a weapon as well. It's this little thing here, and I've never quite been sure if it's meant to be some sort of a club or maybe a slingshot. He will hold it in his tentacle hands here. Of course, this guy didn't appear in the main, the CGI Beast Wars cartoon. He did show up as Scuba in one of the Japanese shows, and I'm not really sure how he used his weapon in that, because I never really seen it myself. But there you go. That's what he looks like in robot mode. Pretty good from the profile angle as well. I mean, he's got this little bit hanging off the back here, but it's not a serious backpack by any means. And he does balance quite well, which I like. And he's just so striking on the shelf. And of course, all the detail and everything carries over. Just a very freaky, unusual little figure, and definitely a favorite for me. You're probably gonna, well, I'd say if you can find this guy, it'd be maybe on eBay or something. You're probably gonna pay quite a bit more than he originally cost. But, I don't know, he's kind of worth it. He's a lot of fun. So there you have it. As always, this is Leo Bond saying thanks everyone for watching, and have an excellent day.